In this video, I'm going to show you how to prorate taxes. This is knowledge you need to pass the Florida real estate exam. I'm Karen Climer, a licensed real estate instructor in Orlando, Florida. I've been teaching real estate for close to 20 years and currently own and teach at Demetree School of Real Estate in Orlando. Keep watching and I'll show you what you need to know to pass the Florida real estate exam. Real estate taxes in a transaction are $3,125. If a closing is to take place on August 22nd, with the day of closing belonging to the seller, how is the proration handled on the closing disclosure? So taxes are paid in arrears. That means that you get to enjoy all the services of the city and county, the police, the fire, the roads, the parks, the libraries. Then at the end of the year, in November, you pay for it. So it's not fair that the buyer would have to pay all of the taxes just because he's the one who's there in November. So we're going to prorate the taxes. We're going to figure out how much money the seller owes. He's going to give it to the buyer today on August 22nd, and then when the buyer gets the bill at the end of the year, he has all the money and he can just pay it. This is just like if you and I went out to dinner and I had to leave before the bill came, then I could just give you cash for my portion of the dinner, and then when the bill came, you could pay the whole thing. That's basically what we're doing. So we need to know how many days are in each month. If you learned the nursery rhyme as a child, you can use that. If you didn't learn it, you can use the knuckle method. So with the knuckle method, the knuckles have 31 days, the valleys have not 31. You just have to memorize that February is 28. So January is 31, February 28, March 31, April 30, May 31, June 30, July 31, August 31. So July has 31 and August has 31. September 30, October 31, November 30, December 31. So we're closing on August 22nd. So January is 31 days, February 28, March 31, April 30, May 31, June 30, July 31, August has 31 days, but we're closing on the 22nd. And the question says it's the seller's day. So that means we're going to count it. The buyer's day, seller's day thing is really important. The question will tell you who owns the day of closing. And if it's the seller, whoever owns the day, is going to get all the income from the day and pay all the expenses from the day. So in this case, we're adding up the seller's days, and they tell us that the 22nd is the seller's day, so we're going to include it. So when I added those up, I got 234 days. Then our total taxes are $3,125. And we're going to divide that by 365 days in the year. And so when I divide it, I get this number. Keep this number in your calculator. If we paid tax by the day, this is how much we would pay every day. And we're talking about 234 days. So that gives us $2,003.42. But we've got a few choices that are $2,003.42. So what do? Well, this is money that the seller is giving to the buyer. So the seller is losing money, the buyer is gaining money. So it's a debit to the seller. Debits are sad faces. And it's a credit to the buyer or a happy face to the buyer. I have an entire video on debits and credits, so if you need help with that, be sure to watch that video. But for this problem, the answer is C, $2,003.42, debit to the seller, credit to the buyer. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below. If you have any questions about preparing for the state exam, or if you're looking for a good broker, please give me a call. I mean that sincerely. I answer my own phone.